Mustering the motivation and courage to undertake a large room update is no small feat, and then deciding which projects are the best use of your time and money adds another layer of complexity. In order to get you focused on the projects that will benefit you most, here are 5 things to look for when upgrading your house in San Francisco. Practical usage. The first thing to consider is how a specific upgrade or room renovation will suit your needs as the current homeowner. Maybe you have been wanting to switch out some kitchen appliances, update out-of-style cabinet hardware, or replace an aging ceiling fan. Maybe there is space behind the garage that has been used as storage that could be converted to living space. Maybe even adding an accessible dwelling unit, also known as an ADU, so there is a second kitchen in the house for when the in-law come over. Focusing on the immediate utilitarian gain you would see from moving forward with a project is a spectacular way to take a long to-do list and distill it down to the most worthy options. This works as a reality check to help you out more in the short term, so that you can reach for those more lofty, aesthetics-focused projects later on. Return on investment. It's easy to walk around your house and daydream about how you would like to change this or that, but it's quite another to think critically about the possibility that each of these updates will end up as a money sink in the future. If you believe there's even a remote possibility you could be putting your home on the market in the next few years, train your eye to look at potential returns. There are certain home renovation projects that could do you a lot of good and some not so good. When it comes to upgrading your house, most owners want to spring for a full kitchen remodel, but it only has a return on investment of up to 81% according to Zillow. You might ask, where is the best return on investment? According to Remodeling Magazine 2021 Cost versus Value Report, garage doors get cost recouped over 90%. So maybe it is wise to update that curb appeal. It turns out that if you're looking to recoup the costs of these projects, you're best off keeping things small. For owners desperately wanting to push for a big change, you'd be amazed at what a difference just repainting the interior can make. Thinking ahead. While we have covered how an update could impact your home's value, you also want to think about each of these update options as if you were a potential home buyer reading a listing. For example, in San Francisco, an interested buyer might be wowed by new quartz countertops, but could simply write off your property that lacks the second bathroom. Ask yourself this question: do multiple other properties in this neighborhood have this feature? The keyword is multiple because many homeowners want to add an AC unit due to climate warming, but it might cause more maintenance headaches without any value added. Swapping out your renovation projects for ones that may help your home sell better in the future will pay off in the long run. This is why it is important to have a local realtor that knows how to compare homes so that it is an apple versus apple comparison, because it could be an apple that is orange, since 1 mile in San Francisco makes a huge difference. The big picture. Once you start visualizing the different updates, it's easy for your mind to drift to grand bathroom remodels with double sinks and updated walk-in closet spaces. Instead, you may want to pay close attention to the condition of less exciting but incredibly important things like the roof, stucco, and basement. Without proper protection from the elements, the overall condition of your home will quickly take a dive. Adequate dewatering in the basement will prevent paying for mold remediation and drastically lower the potential for structural issues in the future. Your newly renovated kitchen won't feel quite so special if there is mold that creates unsightly stains on the ceiling. Imagine most homeowners stay in San Francisco on average for 13 years. The bones of the house, like the plumbing and electrical system, can last 100 years. So upgrading the bones of the house will last on average the life of your ownership, and when selling, that home inspection report will be a gold star for the major systems. Maximize appeal. A final piece of the renovation puzzle is to remember how the color and style choices of your renovation will impact resale potential over time. Choosing to go with a more niche style or color choice will instantly limit your home's appeal on the open market, as potential buyers know they have to deal with doing their own updates eventually. Understand that adding that personal touch is certainly a reasonable thing to do, but it can create bumps in the road once your property is up for sale. For example, remember the trend of grass green, apple red, and sky blue accent walls. These are personal touches to a house and typically elicit a love or hated response. The home isn't as appealing because it feels like a used piece of clothing. What happens is that it feels like it is someone's home instead of a home the potential buyer could be moving in. Professional guidance when upgrading your house in San Francisco. If you need help deciding which projects to tackle when upgrading your house, Contact me today, a local San Francisco realtor, at 415-830-1423.